I've got over 100 pounds to lose. I lost about 12 of that in the first 2 months, but then this last month, I really fell off. I have not been focused, not been staying in a consistent calorie deficit. I haven't weighed myself in 3 weeks, so I don't even know where I'm at, so we're going to do that today. Like I said, have not been staying in a calorie deficit, so I don't imagine that I've lost much weight at all. That means I lost another 1.5 pounds in the last 3 weeks. That's not great. Now, if I had been doing well with my eating and this were just the pace at which my body were losing it, that would be a very different story. But the thing is, I know that this is all on me. I know that I have not been counting calories or staying in a consistent deficit. But the thing is, I have two options. I can sit here and ruminate and go round and round and beat myself up for not doing well for the past month, or I could spend the next month doing well. I could sit here and plan out what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, and spend the next month doing good things. That way, a month from now, I can sit here and feel good about what I did in the last month instead of repeating this process right here. I've got over 100 pounds to lose. I'm down about 15 of that so far. Let's do what I eat in the day. I had a bunch of bell pepper I wanted to use up, so I was roasting it, and it is super ironic that Cheap Lazy Vegan posted a video about roasted red pepper sushi. Now, hers was charred and beautiful and all that, right? She goes all out. Mine is not that. Mine is just simple roasted baby bell peppers, some steamed tofu, and a little bit of green onion. And I'm going to have that with some soy sauce mixed with sriracha. This meal is not a hit. Way too many bell peppers in there for me. I'm taking most of them back out. Usually, I go for cucumber and avocado. I don't have any of that. Thought I'd give this a try. Not the biggest fan. I also am throwing some pickles in to eat on the side just because, I don't know, I just needed something to like break up the flavor. Couple of Boca spicy chicken sandwiches with ketchup and some corn on the side. And I finished the day with a peanut butter and marmalade sandwich that I grilled in vegan butter. I have pasta with some Violife parm on top and some water on the side. Today was such a long day. I really didn't even accomplish that much, but I was working in the yard trying to like learn how to use a chainsaw and all this. Girl, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to like yard equipment like that. Or at least I didn't before today. I do now. I was trying to cut down a tree in my yard. We need to pull up like a shed out there, which means I need to do a whole bunch of stuff first. Remove the trees and level the area and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why I said like that. This isn't that good. I'm not the biggest fan of this parm in this application, actually. I've been using it for other things and it's been good. Like cheese and crackers was really good with it. But I'm not sure that it goes with this. Also, I'm not the biggest fan of like spaghetti either. Spaghetti is like a struggle meal. IMO. My mom used to make these ginormous batches of, she would get that can of sauce from the dollar store, make these gigantic batches and then freeze half of it. I don't know if you've ever had like thawed out and re-cooked spaghetti after months of it being in the freezer. But like I said, I was just like too tired after being out in the sun and like stressing all day and stuff. I didn't want to put together an actual meal, so I was like, let me just boil some pasta real quick. I feel like I was talking about something at the beginning of this that wasn't this, but I don't know what it was now. Yeah, I think I was just explaining what I'm doing in the yard. I've just got a lot of yard work. But I spent like pretty much the entire day trying to figure out how to sharpen a chainsaw. Not because it's difficult to figure out how to sharpen a chainsaw. In fact, I did that within like 10 minutes. After I sharpened it, I put the blade back on the wrong way. And I didn't even ever figure it out. I finally had to go ask my partner for help and be like, what's happening? I can't do this. He's like, is it on backwards?
but we'll get there. It's fine.
I was diagnosed with ADHD as a young kid, and when none of the medications we tried worked, side note, it's not ADHD, it was BPD, but that's on a side. When none of the medications worked, my parents kind of just took it upon themselves to just do what would work in the moment, and what would work in the moment was food. I was taught that if I was sad or overwhelmed or or happy, really any emotion at all, meant it was time to go sit down and just like calm and eat. And I try not to hold it against my parents too badly because, again, like, research was unknown, they didn't have resources, all the things, like, they didn't know. They were doing their best. But I'm just saying, like, that was an incredibly damaging way to come up thinking about food, because now I have to fight with everything in me. When it's happy, oh, what are we gonna eat? When I'm sad, need some comfort, food. And it's just coming up with that mindset about food. It's had like really extreme, long lasting negative effects on me. And now that I'm an adult and the responsibility is on me to change that mindset, sometimes I get really down on myself because it's hard. And I'm 30 something years old that I've been thinking this way after that many years of thinking some way. It's hard to just change. But with just a lot of like work on my mental health and mentality, I'm starting to be able to like grasp control of things for myself.
So I was at Ranch 99 Market, and my partner pointed out these noodles that he used to eat all the time as a kid, and they happen to be vegan. So I'm gonna give these Chinese onion flavor ramen noodles a try. Here I'm just showing you the back. There's so many weird chemicals that I don't know how to pronounce in this. Nobody said it was healthy. I just said it was vegan. I don't know that ramen noodles are even meant to be healthy anyway, so I don't think that matters so much. Let's just get into it. The noodles are actually soy sauce flavored themselves. You know how some people eat like dry crunch drop ramen? These would be perfect for that. Also comes with the soup base and a little oil and onion mixture. So I just mix the soup base and the oil in a bowl while my noodles are cooking. Here I'm showing you the broth. The broth like looked pretty clear and flavorless, but it was actually quite the opposite of that. These noodles taste like the Nissin Oriental ramen, but then you also add the flavors of the soup base and the oil packet, and it just makes it so flavorful. My favorite part about these though was just how smooth and nice the noodles are. Like, texture is everything to me with food. These noodles were so like soft and silky. I think silky is the word I was looking for. Super good. Would try again.
What I ate in a day as a vegan, weight loss edition. Here I have half a cup of mixed veg, half a cup of cooked lentils, and 1 full cup of plain mashed potatoes, and then I put about 3 tablespoons of vegan butter on top, which equals 667 calories. Pickles, pepitas, and garlic bread, which equals 480 calories, leaving me with 493 left for dinner. Dinner is more of the veg, lentils, mashed potatoes, and butter as earlier, just a little bit less. And I'm going to have a protein powder with that. This is a cup of mixed fruit, half a serving of the Great Value plant-based, I think it's pea and quinoa, and then I also add aloe vera and a bunch of water. So this dinner came to a total of 478 calories, leaving me with a remainder of 15 for the day, but we're not going to eat those. I'd call that a good day.